Morning. On August 14th, 2019, at approximately 2:32 p.m., members of the Olmsted County Sheriff's Office arrested Muhyiddin Omar Abukar. I'll say that again. Muhyiddin Omar Abukar, date of birth 1/1/1989, of Rochester for his involvement in the homicide of Garad Roble on March 5th, 2019. The Olmsted County Sheriff's Office will be filing a criminal complaint against Abukar this morning with Olmsted County District Court for aiding offender, second-degree murder. Abukar will appear in Olmsted County District Court at 10:30 a.m. this morning. This investigation is still ongoing. Law enforcement in Olmsted County is hopeful that the arrest of Abukar and Ayub Iman, and that arrest was on June 12th of this year, will bring cooperation from those in the community that still have knowledge of the Garad Roble homicide. The Olmsted County Sheriff's Office would like to thank our partner law enforcement agencies for their assistance in this investigation. The teamwork shown from the Olmsted County Sheriff's Office, Rochester Police Department, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension led to this arrest in this case. If anyone has further information related to the homicide of Garad Roble, they can contact us through Crime Stoppers of Olmsted County. The last piece I just want to mention is that this is a culmination of countless hours, nonstop investigative work from the time that the call came in by detectives, deputies, officers, and agents from all the agencies I mentioned. The work is not done until a conviction is rendered. This case is still actively being investigated, as I mentioned, and we're still hoping that members of the community that have something, anything, will still come forward. I can't thank the dedicated professionals enough for the hard work, frustrating and troubling at times, with sleepless nights that they have worked since March 5th to get this first hurdle accomplished in this case, where we can say today that we have Muhyiddin Omar Abukar in custody. This time I'd like to turn it over to County Attorney Mark Ostrem and further comments.
Thank you, Sheriff. You know, the Sheriff has done a great job of outlining where we're at in this case. As he said, it's taken an incredible amount of investigation and an incredible amount of teamwork, and I'm pretty proud of all the work that the investigators have done in this case. It is complicated. There's a lot of work left to do, and we're confident that we've reached a point where we can move forward with the case against both of the defendants in this case. As the Sheriff indicated, that Mr. Abukar is currently in custody. Some of you may recall that Mr. Abukar was just released from the Department of Corrections at the end of 2018 for a murder that he was convicted of committing back in, I think it was 2009. So Mr. Abukar has some history. We do anticipate that the Department of Corrections will probably take a look at the remaining term that Mr. Abukar has to serve and potentially look to revoke his parole on that case too. So again, as the Sheriff said, an incredible amount of investigation, an incredible amount of teamwork. It's been pretty proud for our office to have worked with them to get to this point. And as the Sheriff said, the complaint is in process. Mr. Abukar will be arraigned this morning at 10:30.